For question number 5a, we're going to have some restrictions. And one of the restrictions that we're going to have is x in the base. So for x in the base, x must be greater than 0 and x cannot be equal to 1. Okay, so that's going to be my x in the base. We also have a restriction of x in the argument. So that x in the argument actually doubles with that restriction there. Okay, so we're having overlapping restrictions based on the inside argument and also the base. We also have to consider the divide by 0. So we can't divide by 0, so x cannot be equal to positive 6. We can also say that log base 3 of x cannot equal 1. And then solving for x here, we get x cannot be equal to 3. So these are all our restrictions. Together, when we put them all together, we're going to get bigger than 0, not equal to 1, 3, and 6. Looking at B, we have only the restriction of divide by 0, but we also have divide by 0 happening with tan, because remember that tan is a quotient function. So our first restriction is going to be based on the denominator. So we're going to have that sine x cannot be equal to root 3 over 2, or positive root 3 over 2. So that means that sine can't be, that's going to be a 30-60 triangle, long side up. So the x cannot be equal to pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, and their repetitions. We're also going to get a restriction on tan, okay, because tan really is sine x over cos x. That means that cos x cannot be equal to 0. So then I need to make sure I have restrictions for cos x not equal to 0. Cos x is not equal to 0 when the horizontal is 0, so those two positions. So x cannot be equal to pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2 and their repetitions.